My name's Phillips. I run the website Shared Ownership Resources and I'm a member of SHAC. Shared ownership is a scheme where people buy a share in a property, maybe 25%, 50%, up to 75%, and they pay rent on the share still held by the landlord. Homes England's model lease for shared ownership has a set formula for calculating annual rent increases. The formula is RPI, and in the current version of the lease, RPI plus 0.5%. The model lease also includes an upwards-only clause. Some people might look at shared owners and think if they've been able to afford to buy a property, why would they have any problems with affordability? Now, the issue here is that shared ownership is designed for people who can't afford to buy on the open market. Say if somebody could only afford a 25% share, then they're exposed to above inflation rent increases on a 75% share still held by the landlord. Interestingly, the Joseph Rowntree Foundation just tweeted recently about some ad hoc analysis they'd carried out, which suggested that in 2019 to 2020, around a fifth of shared owners were defined as in poverty, which raises some interesting questions. One assumes that people weren't in poverty when they entered the scheme, otherwise why would they have been encouraged to buy a share at all? It also raises a question about how many shared owners will find themselves in poverty as a result of the massive hike in RPI we're seeing at the moment. So if somebody had purchased 75% as their share, they would be liable for 100% of repairs and maintenance costs. If they'd only purchased 25%, they would still be liable for 100% of the repair and maintenance costs. It's really important that people stand together to campaign for affordable rent increases. There are two ways that people can support each other and act collectively. One way is to actually take part in a rent strike. Some people may feel that's risky for their own situation, and this may be the case for some shared owners. In that case, it's important that people sign the pledge in support of a rent strike.